journey we have commenced is not just a distance between 2 points, but it's the unfolding of vision, the courage to start, and the commitment to endure, and the belief that there's a destination that is ahead of us. Even if it's not paved today, we will get to a secured and energy for all inhabitants of Lagos in no distant time. Let me also quickly recognize the fact that despite the deficit side that we have on our energy security related issues and the inefficiencies that we have, the various studies we have conducted indicated that 72% of our households own one generator or the other. 94% of SMEs rely on gensets. 76% of market clusters cannot function without them. And tragically, a 2021 estimate from LASEPA puts the number of deaths from carbon monoxide pollution at over 30,000 people annually.
My name is Engineer Adewale Bashiru, MD Mesila Technology. Well, the questions put to me is, what can we do about the outrageous bill? There are a lot we can do about it. A lot of people are paying outrageous bill based on ignorance or self-inducing. Apart from the effect from the external, which is from the discos or energy provider, a lot of people are using energy irrationally. They don't know the load they need, they require at every point in time. Some of them will hunt their system down when they don't need energy, and the energy will continue to reach. So if they can first of all take control within their own house, having their energy being regulated, know the load they need at optimal level, and they'll be able to minimize. That is one factor.
The plan of building about 4,000 megawatts. And the good thing is to augment what the power Lagos State gets. One of the good things is the study that Lagos by itself needs at least 6,000 megawatts. Now, so by building these power stations, that's another bold move on the part of Lagos to move forward and not be held back by the nation. I must tell you, it's going to be difficult for the federal government itself to actually build the required power in Nigeria in the way, the model that had been followed. It requires private sector to be able to do it with government enabling it. Now, there are two things about, I would say about the build-up of power in Lagos State. One is, you would have learned what Rivers State and Akwa Ibom learned. And the second is that you now are able to audit and know how much power actually is required in Lagos State. So imagine how much power that is actually required in the whole nation.
I'm Omotunde Oyedeji from Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources. I'm the procurement director there. So if you're talking of energy, the solution, one is the sustainability of energy. The distribution, how we like generating it has to be sustainable. And also we should be looking forward to renewable energy that can go to the rural, that is the solar, which is where the ministry is going into.
My name is Sheyi Akeobi. I'm a lawyer in the electricity space. I'm a power and electricity lawyer. Regarding what I think as the cost of electricity and delivery, I think that, what Lagos State is doing, for example, here, is the way out. We need to let people know what the cost of producing electricity is. We need to cut out all this issue of assuming what our electricity uses are. But the Electricity Act of 2023, has changed the game. Now it allows individuals to produce electricity and distribute. And it also allows states to do the same thing. That will bring the price down, but it has to be patient.
The enactment of the Lagos Electricity Law, we inaugurated the Lagos Electricity Regulatory Commission last week, an independent regulatory to oversee licensing, compliance, and consumer protection within our electricity market. Additionally, we have established the Lagos State Independent Systems Operator to manage grid operations within the state, optimize power distribution. We believe it will promote system stability, it will enhance transparency and reliability. We believe these institutions are critical for our long-term vision of a self-sufficient and reliant electricity sector, one that is responsive to the needs of our people and will attract investors. I think Biodu mentioned it, and I think Prof also mentioned it. We don't have an hiding place again. Before, we used to complain that it was all central. Everything was at the national. We don't have concurrent legislation. We don't have some powers at the sub-national. We couldn't do this, we couldn't do that. And we all said it, that our president, former governor of the state, our commander-in-chief, one of the very first bills that he signed in 2023 was the energy bill, electricity bill. And I think the man deserves another round of applause. Not only did he realize 20 years ago when he was governor here that we needed to do something differently. It was the first that brought an independent power plant into the country. It brought logic, therefore, that when he became, the president, what he has been canvassing for 22 years before then, he needs to quickly put, his consent and his accent, to that bill. And so what that means is that we have no hiding place again. We used to, and I used to be a player in that sector too for a very long time, that no, we're waiting for federal government to unbundle, that's the word we use. We need to unbundle the power sector, completely. Now it's been unbundled. Biodu Liri, you have no hiding place again. All of the commissioners that are here, you have no hiding place, no pretense again, because indeed, it's been completely unbundled. Now we need to think out of the box. We need to be able to sit as local regulators, sit with the operators, sit with the market makers, and work collaboratively and be able to deliver those solutions.